Last year in North Carolina, the average house flipper made over $45,000 per deal, but many of them never even bought a house. They used a tactic called wholesaling to steal tens of thousands of dollars in equity directly from families, especially seniors. I'm going to show you the exact math they use so it doesn't happen to you. Hey everyone, my name is Ryan Riggins. I'm a licensed real estate broker and the founder of Riggins Strategic Solutions, a consumer protection firm for families navigating senior transitions. Before I did this, I spent over 8 years as a real estate investor and house flipper. I know exactly how the cash for houses guys operate because I used to be one of them. And today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the single most predatory practice in the industry, wholesaling. First, you need to understand, most wholesalers are not cash buyers. They are middlemen. Their entire business model is to get your house under contract for a rock bottom price and then sell that contract to a real investor for a fee. They never intend to buy your house. They are simply flipping paper and your family's equity is their profit. Let's walk through the math. This is critical. Let's say your parents' house after some light updates would be worth $350,000. We'll call this the after repair value, or ARV. Let's say it needs about $30,000 in repairs to get there. A real cash investor, a legitimate flipper, knows this. Their formula is simple. They typically pay about 70% of the ARV minus the cost of repairs. So the math for a real investor is $350,000 times 70%, which equals $245,000. Minus the $30,000 in repairs, that means a fair cash offer from a legitimate investor would be around $215,000. Now, here comes the wholesaler. They know this math too, but they are the investor. They need to get the house under contract for even less so they can sell it to the investor and make a profit. So the wholesaler comes to you, the family, and offers you $180,000. The moment you sign, the wholesaler turns around and sells that contract to the real investor for $215,000. The investor gets the deal they wanted. The wholesaler pockets the $35,000 difference as an assignment fee. That's $35,000 of your family's equity that just vanished. It paid for the wholesaler's marketing, their car payment, their vacation. They made $35,000 without ever taking on the risk of owning the property. Your family lost $35,000 compared to a fair cash offer and potentially over $100,000 compared to a traditional sale. This isn't hypothetical. I saw this happen every single month. It's how the business works. So how do they find you? They use public records. They scan obituaries, probate court filings, and tax records to find inherited properties or homes owned by seniors for a long time. They see a name, an address, and they see a target. They'll send you those fake handwritten letters. They'll call you relentlessly, and they'll use high-pressure tactics. They'll say, this offer is only good for 24 hours to create a false sense of urgency. They'll promise an as-is sale, but their contract will have a tiny clause, an assignment clause that says buyer and or assigns. That little phrase gives them the legal right to sell the contract to someone else. They won't explain that to you. So what should you do? First, never sign anything under pressure. A legitimate offer will be there tomorrow. Second, get an independent professional opinion of value. Don't trust the number the cash buyer gives you. Third, and most importantly, talk to a professional who understands all the exit strategies, not just the one that makes them the most money. A cash offer is one of 5 exit strategies, and frankly, it's often the worst one for families. Before you even consider it, you need to understand all your options. I created a free resource called the Senior Transition Starter Guide. It walks you through the 5 ways to sell a senior's home and shows you how to calculate your real net proceeds for each one. You can download it for free at the link in the description below. If you're in this situation right now and you need to talk to someone, you can book a free, no obligation strategy call with me. There's no sales pitch. We'll just talk about your situation and what the best path forward might be for your family. Again, link is in the description. Don't let a wholesaler steal your family's legacy. Thanks for watching.